Welcome to your magical practice day 16. Today is beautiful. Why? Like every day is beautiful. What's special about today? Today is all about the magic elixir. The elixir that makes us grow wiser, better, forever young. So if you look at the left hand side on the screen, you see these beautiful bottles full of elixir, and the magic elixir is written as a mirror effect. So how wonderful. If we realize that our health is important for us, you realize that the miracles happening and magic's happening. It's very important to hear and understand that our body is everything that we create. In fact, it's the only place where we live in. So let's respect it by understanding this beautiful chapter on magic and miracles in health. Miracles are not contrary to nature, but only contrary to what we know about nature. Says Saint Augustine, he was born in 354 to 430 was his lifespan, a theologian and Catholic bishop. So miracles are important and they're always existing. In fact, every moment is a miracle if you start looking at it. Why? Because every moment you've got a fresh or breath air, you're living your life. So let's understand the science behind this chapter. Rhonda Byrne says, we should feel healthy, energized, and full of happiness most of the time because that is how it feels to have a birthright of full health. The reality, however, is that a lot of people don't feel this way very often, if ever. Many people are dealing with illnesses, problems with the functioning of their body, or suffering from bouts of depression and other mental health problems, which are all states of less than full health. So you may think that I'm healthy, but you would have some illness. What kind of illness will you have? Maybe you have flatulence, maybe you have acid, maybe you have gastric problem, maybe you're constipated, maybe you're having sleepless nights, maybe you're not able to process beautifully your sugar levels and you may have diabetes, maybe blood pressure, or maybe you're unable to handle life and you get into this feeling of, oh my God, life is not beautiful, and you get depressed. Or you have peer pressure, which people say in the young age. So all students will have peer pressure. These are all states of less than full health. So let's understand that our body is beautiful and how do we get this full state of health? So Rhonda Byrne says, gratitude is one of the fastest ways I know to magically begin experiencing the full state of health you are meant to have in your body and mind. All the miracles of healing we can see happening are simply the results of full health being restored. So all the things that we are seeing in our life, which is happening, all the miracles in health are happening. Why? Because we are restoring our body instantly and we're making it better. Our human body was less than full and perfect health. So initially, our human bodies were beautiful, they were whole and complete, and they were fully healthy. Remember a child being born, how he's whole and complete, right? So we are meant to be that. How he's giggling, how he's crying for attention, how he's craving for love. So we are made whole and complete. Now, if you don't think gratitude creates miracles in your health and body, then please read some of the thousands of miracle stories on the secret website, the secret TV/stories. So again, Rhonda Byrne has this huge collection of people talking about gratitude for their health. Gratitude's magical power increases the natural flow of health to the mind and body and can assist the body in healing more quickly, as countless studies have shown. The magical power of gratitude also works hand in hand with good bodily care, nutrition, and any medical assistance you might have chosen to follow. So, again, if you're going through something, it's fine. Gratitude is always to be used and it's super magical. Now, when there's some kind of sickness or condition in your body, it is understandable that you may have negative feelings about it, like worry, frustration, or fear. But having negative feelings about sickness does not restore health. In fact, it has the opposite effect. It reduces health even more. To increase your health, you need to replace the negative feelings with good feelings. And gratitude is the easiest way to do it. Many people also have critical thoughts and feelings of dissatisfaction about their physical appearance. Unfortunately, those thoughts and feelings also reduce the magical flow of health. When there's something you don't like about your body, you're not being grateful for your body. Think about it. By the law of attraction, complaints about your body bring more problems to complain about. And so, complaining about your body or appearance puts your very health at risk. Whoever does not have gratitude for their health and their body, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. Whoever has gratitude for their health and body will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance of health to their body. You may be sick or unwell now. You may be in a lot of pain, but if you are reading these words, you're continuing to receive the gift of health. It can be very painful to access feelings of gratitude when sick or in pain. But even the smallest bit of gratitude helps increase the magical flow of health to the body. So it's very important to understand that even if you're feeling bad or low, which is fine, which you can feel, but to be grateful then is very, very important to feel and change the way your body flows. Today's practice, Magic and Miracles in Health, is designed to dramatically increase your health and happiness. And we are going to take a triple pronged approach to accelerate the results. Remember, three is the number of creation, and three it is. And now we're talking about the first step, health that we've received in the past. Think about the great health you have received throughout your childhood, adolescence, and adult life. Think about the times when you felt happy and full of energy. Recollect three separate times in your mind when you felt on top of the world. Say the magic words, thank you, and feel sincere gratitude for those times. If you think back to the big moments in your life, you will be able to recollect three separate times very easily. Step two, health. You're continuing to receive. So, whatever we have in the present, its second step is about that. Think about the health you're continuing to receive now and today, and feel grateful for your every organ, system, and physical sense that is currently working well in your body. Think about your arms, your legs, hands, eyes, ears, liver, kidneys, brain, or heart. Choose five functions of your body that are well, and one by one, mentally say the words, thank you for each one. So let's say it together. Thank you, dear arms, for making all our life easy because you move a gazillion times a day, and we are so grateful. Thank you, dear legs, for taking us around from one place to another. We are so thankful. Thank you, dear hands, for making us do, for gripping, for fingers. So much we can do because of you. Thank you. Thank you, dear eyes, for making us see the world so beautifully. Thank you, dear ears, for listening to such a beautiful, magical session and for life. Thank you, dear liver, for processing and being in the gut so beautifully. Thank you, kidneys, for doing your work so magically. Thank you, dear brain, for rewiring, reprogramming, and reconditioning every moment when we want. Thank you, dear heart, for thinking what you think, loving what you love, and spreading the world of love. Let's choose anything more that we may think we want to do, anything that we are not very well about. Think about it. Maybe if you have thyroid, think about the thyroid gland and say thank you for functioning well, whether you do, whether you don't. The idea is about thinking and thanking. Step number three, health you want to receive in the future. So if you have weight goals, you have health goals, it's time for that. You are going to choose one thing you want to improve about your body for today's magical practice. But you are going to use gratitude's magical power for it in a very particular way. Think about the ideal state of what you want to improve. When you give thanks for that ideal state of anything, you have put into motion to receive back that ideal state. Very often, when a person is diagnosed with an illness or a disease of some kind, they will not only talk about it a lot, but they will research the disease, gathering information about its possible worsening symptoms and dreaded outcomes. In other words, they give their entire focus to the disease. However, the law of attraction says that we can't make a problem go away by focusing on it, because focusing on the problem only makes the problem worse. Instead, we should do the exact opposite. and focus on the ideal state of the area of our body that is unwell and give our thoughts and feelings to that. Gratitude for the ideal state of any part of your body powerfully uses our thoughts and feelings together so we can magnetize it to us in one word, in one fell swoop. So let's understand that if I have an underlying condition, or maybe right now let's talk about the pandemic going on. If I keep Googling or if I keep finding facts, how many people have left the world today, how many people have crossed over, how many have succumbed to this pandemic, how many people have lost their loved ones, what is happening, what are the symptoms, what's happening around me, then I am unnecessarily expanding it and I'm inviting it in my life. If I have, say, any kind of sickness and I keep Googling about it, remember, extra knowledge about your body is not good. Only knowledge about your body is gratitude for the ideal situation. Keep giving that, automatically all the negativity will just fade away. One thing is stop using Mr. Google because it gives you unnecessary information, and even a small little thing can become too big because it's like a mountain out of a molehill. So spend less time on that, spend more time on gratitude. Rhonda Byrne says, spending 1 minute in visualizing a scene of yourself with an ideal state of your body that you want is very effective. And as you see your body in your mind, the way you want it to be grateful for it as though you have received it. So, say if you want a thin body right now, you have some weight on you. Think about the ideal scene where you are absolutely thin and healthy and fit and vivacious. Think about wearing something that's probably very beautiful and you're like, wow, I look like $1 million. Think about that as if you're doing it now. So that way you're giving it more power, creative power to create that in future. So now Rhonda Byrne gives us an example. If you want to magically restore health to your kidneys, be grateful for strong and healthy kidneys that filter and sift out all the waste products from your body. If you want to magically restore health to your blood, be grateful for pure and healthy blood that flows oxygen and nutrients to all parts of your body. If you want to magically restore health to your heart, give thanks for a strong and healthy heart that maintains the well being of every organ in your body. So very important to understand that our lungs and our heart is so wonderful, and we must thank it. Maybe place your hands on your lungs, maybe place hand on your heart, and just thank it because it gives you a strong body and it's maintaining every part of your organ and your body. If you want to magically improve your eyesight, then give thanks for excellent vision. If you want to improve your hearing, then give thanks for perfect hearing. If you want more flexibility, then give thanks to the perfect, supple, and agile body of yours. If you want to change your weight, then first think about the ideal weight that you want to be. Then imagine yourself at that ideal weight and give thanks for it as though you have received it now. Whatever it is you want to improve, first imagine yourself with the ideal state and then be grateful for the ideal state as though you've received it right now. Hippocrates says a beautiful thing. He was father of the Western medicine. He lived in circa 460 to circa 370 BC. Natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. What does this mean? Simply stop popping those medicines. Let's have an anti-allergic, let's have a paracetamol, let's have this in anticipation. या क्या फर्क पड़ता है, बीमार पड़ने से better तो दवाई पहले ले लो, prevention is better than cure. People start using this language, but remember, our body has a beautiful pharmacy. All the chemicals in the world that you think of are there in your body. Entire healing forces are there. The chi, the energy is there in us. All we have to do is be grateful for it, invite the energy, and ask it to heal itself. And voila, magic happens. So stop resorting to these medicines because they are sitting in you and rotting and making they're underaging you. So if you have a lifespan of say 90 years, you will probably live 85 years because you have put those 5 years out of control by putting in medicines. And these medicines stay in your body for years and years and years. Maybe tiny little pill, but it'll stay in your body for years. So remember to make your body whole and complete and clean. You can follow the magic and miracles in health practice every day if you need to, and you can do it multiple times in a day. If you really want to accelerate the magical restoration of full health, or the improvement of an aspect of your body. It is vital that whatever you have, whenever you have a negative thought or feeling, replace it immediately by visualizing yourself with the ideal state you want it to be in and by being truly grateful, as though you have already received it. The most effective way to guarantee health, older than taking good care of yourself physically, is to continue to be grateful for your health. So, very important to understand gratitude. The attitude of gratitude is amazing. Why? Because gratitude is the biggest multiplier. The minute you expand in gratitude, whatever you want expands. So please start using gratitude and imagining the life of your dreams. And promise yourself a good quality lifespan with long lifespan that you can work for yourself in the society that we live in. Let's talk about magic practice number 16. Today's deeds for the day of magic and miracles in health. The very first is counting your blessings, making a list of 10 blessings, write why you're grateful, reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Second, recollect three separate times throughout your life when you felt on top of the world and give sincere thanks for those times. So think about it, about the past, present, future, whatever, and just be thankful whatever you felt, however you felt. Usually it's about past and present, never about the future, but you can intertwine that also if required. Think about five functions of your body that are well, and one by one, give thanks to each one. Fourth, choose one thing about your body or health you want to improve, and spend 1 minute visualizing yourself with the ideal state of your body or health. Then give thanks for this ideal state. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, "Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day." So, thank you everyone for joining in, and I shall see you tomorrow morning again for the magic practice. And let's take it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a magical day and a magical life. Lots of love, light, and abundance to each one of you. Thank you.